Shalom, shalom, giving our honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Akakodash, double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who teach well. Shalom to the 144,000 and to the elect. Watching this video from Cash Jordan, and its name, it begins armed migrants rob police in NYC. So I'm gonna go back some.
Individuals robbed a police officer of his personal vehicle when he was off duty. It all happened at 11:30 in the evening as the officer was sitting in his 2020 BMW, which was black. And the criminals who approached the officer may have thought they were just going through a normal carjacking, which they'd probably done before. Either way, these crooks, they approached the black BMW the officer was sitting in with their weapons drawn, and when the officer tried to draw his weapon, they knocked it out of his hand, disarming him. And then they demanded his keys, got in the car.
Ooh, Jake is out of their mind. Northern Kingdom is out of their mind, man. Yo, they is wreaking havoc on New York right now. And it reminds me of the scripture. So Obadiah 1 and 18. Let me go to the NLT. The people of Israel will be a raging fire, which is the northern kingdom, and Edom a field of dry stubble, which is, New York or, America, Babylon the Great. But and then it says the descendants of Joseph will be a flame roaring across the field, devouring everything. There will be no survivors in Edom. I, Yahweh, have spoken. So when you see these type of things happening in NYC, that scripture is powerful when it comes to this judgment Esau is getting. Let me play the video.
Car and sped off into the night. But wait until you hear how heavily armed these thugs were.
Jose Rivera and Jomar Crespo are charged with criminal possession of a machine gun, firearm, among other charges.
And another thing, I'm not sure, but I do believe New York City is like a non-carrying state and city where you can't carry firearms. And stuff is it's not one of those places where you can even have a firearm, and not even a machine gun, like a firearm at that. But you coming with a machine gun, so it's like you got to really prepare for what's really about to hit everybody, especially during this draft of these same young. And if you look even further into this, they're already trying to make the migrants, the so-called migrants, or Ephraim, the northern kingdom. They're trying to make them, or Israel, the northern kingdom. They're trying to make them citizens of Babylon the Great anyway. So once they come in, they're going to end up being drafted into this war from 18 to 26. They're going to end up being drafted, or they're going to attempt to try to draft them. And we can already see how like a civil war can pop off on this. So I'll continue.
Police say the two men approached the officer and demanded his keys.
Did you hear that? These criminals had fully automatic weapons. That is a level of firepower, a force multiplier that puts the entire city in danger that the police may not even be able to defend against. In fact, we're talking about a level of armament that might require a military response. Now, although the criminals in question gave information stating they were...
Y'all hear that?
From Connecticut, the New York Post has revealed that they are actually recent immigrants from Venezuela, and apparently these guys have tattoos that link them to dangerous Venezuelan gangs.
Like I read, the people of Israel will be a raging fire, meaning they come in with all destruction, and Edom a field of dry stubble, meaning there are going to be the things getting burned up. Esau and all his communities, his governmental systems that he have in place, all of this is about to come crashing down and being in a blaze on fire. Now let me keep reading. The descendants of Joseph will be a flame roaring across the field, meaning roaring across the city, roaring across everywhere, devouring everything. Everything. There will be no survivors in Edom. I, Yahweh, have spoken. And with that, I'll say, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Shalom.